Yeah, absolutely. We knew this first game against Ireland was going to be very important to us. Trying to really establish ourselves in this tournament. We've been very inconsistent with our form in 2020 cricket over the last couple of years since the last World Cup, really. So we knew how important this game was for us to make sure that we were really up and ready to give it to the Irish, and it worked out that way really nicely. We played a pretty good all-round game. So I think that I know that's exactly what we needed leading into the West Indies game.
Yeah, you talk about that all-round game. Everyone really contributed, with the ball. The wickets were shared around, although you obviously led the way with 3 wickets. It must have been a nice feeling to know that everyone's contributed to a good win.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure, especially in the first game or the first couple of games, that everyone is in a good place with their own game to be able to make sure that when the crunch does come in a big game that can mean you're in or out of the tournament. Guys have had enough sort of cricket under their belt, under pressure, to be able to make sure they're ready to go. So, yeah, it was a very good team performance. I think in the end, it's just sets a good platform for us to know exactly the intensity that we need to have throughout the whole game to be able to give ourselves the best chance of winning.
On a personal level, it must have been nice to contribute quite solidly to that win, although it was shared around a bit. You obviously took 3 wickets and made a 50, getting the batting innings off to a really good start. You must be pleased with your personal form.
Yeah, I suppose I know how important my role is within the team to be able to have the privilege of taking the new ball, the first over, at this point in time anyway. I know how important it is to be able to really set the tone. So that's certainly are very pleased to be able to have that opportunity to be able to do that. And batting wise, I know how important Dave and my partnership is for our success, to be able to really set a great platform for the rest of the batting unit. So it worked out nicely tonight that we were able to sort of get us off to a good start. Hopefully it's only the start for Dave and I to really be able to have a good tournament together.
Couple of days off, or a couple of days of training anyway, and then into a really, really important and probably a blockbuster game against the West Indies, who Australia had a look at just recently over in the Caribbean. What do you make of their lineup, and are they a danger to Australia?
Yeah, the West Indies are an extremely talented 2020 side. All their guys have played a lot of 2020 cricket, so and very successfully in majority of the time. So with Chris Gale coming back in their team, he obviously provides a huge X factor for them. There's no doubt that if he has a day out, he wins a game for the opposition, like Dave Warner has done in previous times as well. So but they're not just a one-man band as well. They've got Pollard, Bravo, Noreen as well. So they've got a lot of, that's just naming a few. They've got a lot of high-quality players who've been able to play very good 2020 cricket under pressure. So it's going to be a big game for us, and I think that'll really be a good gauge of where our 2020 game is at. So I know that everyone will certainly be up for that game to give ourselves the best chance.